Alright, I'm Eric, and today I'll be talking to you about taxes. Alright, imagine this. It's New Year's Eve. You're waiting for the 12 o'clock to hit, and once it does, you realize it's tax season. Sure, you can go to your H&R Block in Omaha, but why waste money, why waste gas, and why waste your time? This leads me to my next point. Today, I'll be helping you by talking about taxes. I'll be advising you why you shouldn't pay to get them done, and then I'll show you how to do that. First, the first day to do your taxes is January 1st. The last day to do them is April 15th. Some states have different rules, but for the most part, these are the 2 dates you need to remember. Not everyone gets to do their taxes. If your income falls below the IRS fine threshold for your age and fine status, you don't need to file. And if you do decide to file, it usually takes 8 to 12 weeks for your refund to come. And I have a video right here.
Oh, sorry. Oh. I'm sorry, hold on. Oh god. I don't know how to do speakers. Oh, this? Okay. Alright.
Last year, thinking they could do their own taxes, Americans left behind more than $1 billion. That's $500 on every single seat. Not just in this stadium, but in every professional football stadium in America. This is your money. Get it back with Block. Get your billion back, America.
Alright, $1 billion. That sounds like a lot, but when you actually dig in, it's actually not a lot. According to USA Today, 27.4 million people did their taxes alone. So if you do the math, $1 billion divided by 27.4 million, that gets you about $36.50 more. This leads me to my next slide. According to an article by CBS, it could cost you up to $447 just to do your taxes. So you get about $36.50 back, but you could be paying up to $447. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a good deal to me. Next, I'm going to show you how to file. This one is a 1040 EZ. Most of you will fill this one out. This is the front, that one's the back. We're going to separate this into 3 parts. First, the top. You put your name, last name, social security, and you're fine with your spouse. You fill her information. If not, just leave blank. Next, you put your address, the state, and the zip code you live in. And there's an option down there that if you'd like to donate to the presidential campaign, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. For this presentation, I'm just going to put yes, if I don't have to do anything. For number 1, you have to put all the money you earned this year, wages, salary, tips, all that. So you put it there. And one thing to remember is that the IRS, they don't like when you put the dot in there. So you just put the 45 cents over there instead of actually putting the dot. Since we don't owe more than $1,500 in taxable interest, we just put 0. And since we don't live in Alaska or doing unemployment, we can also put 0. We add them all together, and it's the same number as number 1. For number 5, if you are a dependent, like if you live with your parents, you mark this one. And to find out the number, you go to the back, and you put on A, you put the same number you put on number 1. Then for B, it's already there. For C, if you're single, you put 6,100. Put that right there. Then you put the smaller number of A or C, which is 5,000. If you are single, you put 0 for that one, and that one. And then you take the add line PNF, which will be the same number over there. And that's the number you're gonna put for 5. The next part is this part you get from your work, which is like a piece of paper they give you. Since they didn't give me any right now, I'm just gonna pretend they gave me a piece of paper and both numbers were 1,000. Next, you add those two numbers, which is gonna be 2,000. And then there's a special graph on the IRS page, which tells you how much you're gonna put for line 10. If your income is under 1,800 bucks every 2 weeks, then you're just gonna put 0. Then you subtract line 9 from 10, and that's how much money you receive. In this case, it'll be about $2,000. And if you want to get deposited into your account, you can just put the information right there. Next, you're gonna sign your name down here. The date, your occupation. Since I'm not gonna see at Walmart, I'm just gonna put that. And then next, you put your phone number. And since you didn't pay no one to do that, you don't have to do that. And so today I talked to you about taxes, why you shouldn't pay to get them done, and then how to do them. So in conclusion, now that you know your taxes, hopefully next year you can do them alone. Thank you.
Yeah, Erick. We can do them alone, or we can